First, there was Menace. Now, Psygnosis presents a DMA design game. Blood Money. Excuse me. Yes, welcome to Blood Money on the Commodore 64. Now, it didn't actually have the sampled speech introduction that the Amiga version had, so I thought I would just add that in for you. Right, let's get started. Blood Money is a multi-directional scrolling shoot 'em up. Takes place over 4 worlds. Now, unfortunately, the 64 version it differs from the Amiga version here in terms of that you can't actually select the first world that you want to start on. I like to start on the second level, which is the C world, but unfortunately you don't get the choice here. As you can see, if you've played Blood Money on the Amiga, this actually looks quite similar. Now, the aim of the game is really just to get from the start of the level to the end of the level, collect as much money as possible so you can go in the shop and buy some power-ups, which I'm going to do now. Now, there's various power-ups here, but to be honest, I will never buy these top two, which is up fire and down fire, and occasionally I'll buy an extra life or top up my health just so I can keep the weapons I already have. I tend not to use the rest of these weapons, so I don't find them particularly useful. As you can see, I've got a bit more of a formidable arsenal now. The graphics are okay, I mean, but they're not. The backdrops are the usual 4-colour, standard 4-colour backdrops. They're not. They're not more colourful than. There's no attempt to make them more colourful than it could have been. It's not scrolling colour RAM or using colour splits or anything like that. But what the game does have is a very impressive sprite multiplexer. Perhaps not too obvious at the moment, but sometimes the screen can get quite busy. It's starting to get busy now, like a lot of sprites on screen. Well, it does have quite a good multiplexer going. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't have the Amiga's music. It has different music, which is okay, but I find that a little bouncy, to be honest. It's not 100% appropriate. Now, the endgame bosses they're okay, but they're a far cry away from games like Turrican. I've got huge bosses. They're certainly not the bosses in this game are certainly not the most impressive you'll find on the 64. The sprites themselves, they look like they've been. You probably noticed this if you've seen Shadow of the Beast. They look like they've been ported. Some sort of program has converted them down, and then some of them have been retouched up. Some of them haven't. This is a quite hard game on the Amiga, which I think I completed once or twice, which is quite an achievement, I think. The 64 version, I don't think I've ever completed it. I find it a lot harder. Now, the first level is this level, which is the sort of fairly standard metallic sort of city look, which I've seen in tons of games before. The second level is based in underwater, and the third level is Ice Planet, which has some quite nice graphics actually. And the fourth level is sort of an organic type environment. great. Right, well I've just lost a life, which means I've lost all my weapons. Anybody knows me knows I hate games that do that to you. But, so that means I've got to find the shop and buy some more. Fortunately there was one just around the corner. Fortunately that's all the money I've got. Now, I would like to show you some of the other levels, but unfortunately the levels are quite long, especially this level, so in order to keep the video a reasonable length, I think I'll just I'll bring it to a close, I think. Now this was, for its time it was quite a good shoot 'em up on the Amiga. The C64 version is quite a good port, but I don't think it's quite as good as the Amiga version is, to be honest. I think I'll give it 7.5 out of 10. I think, which is I think it's fair. I mean, it's a good game, but there's far better shooters in the 64. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, but I think it's a fair score, 7.5 out of 10.